Okay, here we are. We are recording. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome to our version of the Back to School with Essential Oils webinar. Okay, on this webinar, I'm hoping to clarify some safety measures as far as like using oils with children. I'm going to share with you some of our favorite tips and tricks to do to prepare your children for school, or whether it be homeschool or whatever it is, right? Emotionally, physical, emotional support, physical support, all of those good things. Okay. If you're new here and you don't know who I am, I guess I should introduce myself as well. My name is Jocelyn. I'm a diamond leader with Doterra. I love to empower women and families with tools that help them to take their power back or take their lifestyle into their own hands. Okay. So I'm really excited you guys are here on the live, on the replay. Let's get into it. Okay. So what we're going to cover, like I mentioned briefly, essential oil safety and application, kids collection oils, beyond the oils, a little bit of foundational wellness, a few of our favorite recipes, habits, and more. Okay, so let's get into the basics first here. Okay, so number one, something that I want you to remember is that not all essential oils are created equal. And because most of you here are moms, you know that we want the absolute best for our children. We don't want to be putting anything synthetic, chemical, hazardous, anything that's going to hurt them in any way, shape, or form. Okay. And so number one, please do not use any other essential oils in the way that I am going to share with you today. Okay. Number two here on the left, we're going to jump into safety. Okay. For the aspect that these oils are 100% natural and safe. Okay, there's no side effects, no addictions. They are extracts from plants with amazing health benefits. And because they are Doterra's essential oils that we're going to be speaking on today, they're certified pure, tested grade. They're pure and potent. There is, like I said before, nothing added, nothing taken away. I think I already said that, but they're super, super powerful. Okay, so they are safe because of their transparency, because of their purity and potency. They are safe for all ages. Okay, so I have a little tiny baby. I use my oils to support her little body every single day. Pregnant mamas, kids of all ages can use our essential oils safely. You just need to know how to use them. Okay, and that's what we're for. We're here to educate you on how to safely use them. This class today is going to be basically just a little taste. Okay, there's a whole world of how to use these oils safely, how to create your ideal wellness routine with yourself and your family in your own home. Okay, and all of that comes with your oils. Okay, so number two, they're effective. These oils, because they are pure, there's nothing added, they are not adulterated. Can be more effective than modern approaches to health problems. Okay, so let me explain. In the bottom here, you can see a circle that is depicting a cell. Okay, so the cell has that little purple guy on the outside. That is a bacteria. Okay, and on the inside, that little orange circle is a virus. Okay, so when our body gets sick, that's kind of what happens is the virus can make its way into the cell and start to replicate and duplicate DNA from the inside. Okay, so if we were to, for example, if our child is sick and has we don't know what it is, right? It's a cold. We take them to the doctor and the doctor says, okay, it looks like they have a virus, right? What does the doctor say? Hopefully, the doctor says, go home, rest, like gives them lots of fluids, just take really good care of them, let it run its course. Okay, that's what they'll hopefully say, right? Because we know, doctors, scientists, everybody knows, Google it, antibiotics, water-based medicine does not permeate the lipid layer of the cell. So you can see that like light blue around the cell. That is like essentially a fatty kind of lipid layer that is protecting the cell from threats from other things, right? So it's a lipid layer. So we know that water and oil do not mix, right? If a water-based antibiotic is coming to that cell to try to attack the virus that is inside, it's actually going to just be repelled right off. Okay, so antibiotics do nothing for your body when you have a virus. Okay, and so to go further on that, as we know, antibiotics are really hazardous for your gut flora and your whole microbiome in your body. Okay, so beyond that, that's another reason why we might not want to turn to antibiotics. Okay, of course, yeah, if we have a bacterial infection or something like that, antibiotics can do the trick if you choose to use those, but remember the side effects of antibiotics. Okay, so science shows us, again, you can Google this, go on PubMed, whatever you want to do. Science shows us that medicinal grade essential oils, like pure tested grade oils, not therapeutic grade, not, you know, your grocery store oils or your Whole Foods oils, those oils are more chances than not, they have something else in there, right? So medicinal grade essential oils can pass through that lipid layer safely and help the body's natural defense mechanisms to fight off illness, okay, and come back to balance. Pretty cool, right? So they're effective. They're super effective at keeping the body's immune system a little bit more protected, and helping the body to heal when it is sick, okay? The body wants to heal. All we need to do is just give it the right environment and tools to do so. Okay, so the number 3 here is they are affordable. More affordable than traditional medical costs. Obviously, depending on where you live, maybe you have free healthcare and all those things. I like to come back to that piece of, you know, if we were to turn to antibiotics, what is that doing internally in our bodies, right? So if you're here, like I live in Costa Rica, healthcare here, everything, if I need anything, I need to pay, right? I need to pay to see the doctor. I need to pay the prescription. I need to pay all the things that I would need, okay? But I don't actually do any of those things unless I really, really, really need to, because I have my oils, okay? So often our oils are pennies per dose. For example, if you have, you know, your wild orange or your peppermint oil, 1 drop is around 6 cents, okay? So often all you'll need is 1 to 2 drops per application, especially with your kids, okay? So I love the smell of wild orange, my gosh. You will or could save hundreds of dollars a year in medical costs, and not even to mention, you know, the emotional, what am I trying to say? Like, it takes a lot of energy and emotions to have, you know, not have something in your own home that you can fully align with or fully like utilize, if that makes sense. So, you know, for example, I would feel a little bit on edge, or I would, you know, wouldn't maybe sleep as well if I didn't have something in my home that I knew I had. If I need it for my kids, it's here, right? And so I don't know if that makes sense. So you guys get what I'm trying to say, but if I didn't have that, I would have to rely on someone else more than I do now. Okay, so it gives me that peace of mind a little bit, and for me, that's priceless, right? We know our health is our greatest wealth, and this is how we support wellness in our home. Okay. So the 3 basics that I want you guys to remember today is that they are safe for everybody. You just have to know how to use them. Hopefully you'll learn a bit on this little mini class here. They're effective, they work with the body's natural responses, and then they're affordable, okay? So pop quiz. Even if you're on the replay, I want you to guess which one is the right answer, okay? So name 1 cool thing you learned about essential oils. If you guys that are on live want to pop it in the chat, you're welcome to. I assume that both of you know the answer to this. So 1 cool thing that you learned about essential oils: they're expensive, they are less powerful than herbs, they're natural and safe, they aren't effective. I'm pretty sure you know the answer to that. Alrighty, let's move into the 3 ways to use the oils. So as you can probably see, no, my house is not on fire. I have my diffuser on. I was on a webinar the other day and someone was like, "You have smoke behind you." I was like, no, it's my diffuser. It's all good. Okay, so diffusing is the fastest way, or aromatic use is the fastest way to experience the benefits of essential oils. Okay, and with the little kids, with kids of all ages actually, aromatic use is so important, okay, because it can positively affect the mood. It cleans the air, supports the respiratory system, supports the immune system. It just helps them to feel how, I guess not how you want them to feel, but if you have balance and wild orange in the diffuser, it's going to promote feelings of groundedness, of like stability, as well as uplifted happiness, like just overall buoyancy, right? So diffusing is an amazing way to use oils around your kids, and all ages of children can benefit from this. Okay, so little one-on-one on how to diffuse. You want to probably only put a maximum of like 6 drops in your diffuser, okay, depending on your diffuser. If you have a big, I forget what that one's called, the big huge the humidifier one, that's a different story, but on a like your standard doTERRA diffuser that runs for around 10 to 12 hours, you're going to put around 6, maybe 8 drops if you're with the pedal and it's a bigger space. Okay, so this is an awesome way to support the emotions. Okay, so one more little thing on aromatic use. What happens when we're actually smelling the oils is these tiny little molecules are binding with receptors and being carried to the limbic brain, which is like our emotional center in our brain. Okay, so we can actually have more control over our emotions than we think. Okay, so we're going to get into in a little bit here how our gut health really impacts our emotional bodies as well. I'm going to touch on that, but diffusing and aromatic use of our oils is a really important factor and a really important way we can help our kids, help our kids to focus, help our kids to ground, to feel more positive, whatever it is, be more creative. Okay, so let's move on to applying your oils or topical use. Okay, so topical use is generally meant for localized benefits. Okay, so say somebody had growing legs, growing pains, you could give them a massage with some deep blue oil with some copaiba. You could even use the deep blue lotion. My kids love the deep blue lotion with a little bit of an unscented. I use the unscented doTERRA lotion to kind of dilute it a little because my kids are 4 and 6. And then I add in some copaiba in there and give them a nice leg rub. They also love a hot water bottle, right? But topical use is great for like if you had a sore shoulder or somebody has like, you know, sore back or a tummy ache even. Kids, you can actually use your Ingest oil on their belly, you know, just a drop in the belly button with a little bit of coconut oil. I really love fractionated coconut oil because it's not greasy. It doesn't have a smell. It absorbs really well. You can put that drop in the belly button and just give it a clockwise little massage and little rub, and it helps. It's so powerful for little belly aches. Okay, so topical use where you want to apply, maybe the bottoms of the feet, depending on the age of your children. Here's what I love to do, especially in our routine back home in Canada, because people wear socks in Canada. I live in Costa Rica. I don't even own a pair of socks. Okay, so what we used to do is we had like this shoe bin. Okay, again, my kids are small, but where you have your shoes, I had this roller. It actually was like a good size big roller, which I wish I still had. Must be in storage. But it's a roller with my On Guard. What else do they have in there? On Guard, frankincense, and arbor vitae. Okay, that's like a I don't want to say like, it's like a specialty roller. Okay, I'm just going to say that because all you need in there is On Guard, right? You could also put your frankincense, but I love the immune boosting and supporting properties of frankincense and arbor vitae together with the On Guard. So that's why I made it like that. But anyway, you have your immune supporting roller where the shoes are, so that when, you know, maybe you even have it in your sock drawer. For us, we had our socks and shoes in this little bin for the kids. So when they go to put on their socks, they know to put on their roller on the bottoms of their feet. They were like not even 2 and not even 4 when they were doing that for themselves. Okay, so this is a really cool aspect that I hope that you guys take away from this little webinar tonight, is that, or today, whenever you're watching this, is that our kids can be empowered as well. They can use essential oils safely. Okay, and so roll it on the bottoms of their feet, then put their socks on. Okay, so that's a really powerful way to support their immune system before they head out the door for the day. That's a necessity in my books. Okay, and so other ways to apply topically are, you know, I say follow your intuition, right? Follow your intuition, whatever feels comfortable for you. Other places, you know, just to give you a guideline, like pulse points are a good one, behind the ears. Every night before bed, my kids get into bed and I have my On Guard roller and I roll it up and down their spine and give them a little back massage. Okay, so those are just some examples. Okay, I'm going to get into a little bit of safety right here, because topical use is really important to keep this in mind, that we do not ever want to put citrus oils topically on our skin if we live in a hot tropical country or it's summertime and you're planning to hit the beach that day. Okay. So don't use citrus oils topically. Saying that, fall, winter time in Canada, use all the citrus oils topically because they are amazing for emotional support. And we all know in the darker months, we need that extra little bit of support, in my opinion, right? And so be intuitive with applying your oils, especially on your kids. If they want to have their oils drawn in a little heart on their chest, like mine do it, right? Do it, but just be mindful of that citrus oils if you live in Costa Rica or somewhere else hot, okay? So the third way we use our oils is internally, because of our testing, our sustainability, our sourcing. And by sustainability, I mean because they are sourced in such a way, which we're going to get into in a little bit, we can actually drink them, okay? And we can ingest them, not all of them, but most of them, okay? And so here's a little rule of thumb is that generally speaking, kids under 6 years old do not regularly ingest essential oils, okay? So I wouldn't necessarily be giving like Sequoia her like glass of water every morning with a drop of lemon in there. No, but if we're out and about and she wants some of my water, my water bottle, and she needs some water, she didn't bring hers, totally fine for her to drink as much as she wants from that water bottle, okay? So this is how we can use our oils internally. We can in water, like I just mentioned. You just have to be mindful, do not ever use plastic. Even with kids, like when we're drinking our citrus oils, the citrus oils break down petrochemicals, okay? They break down toxins. That's really cool because it does so in our bodies when we're ingesting them, right? It breaks down little tiny microplastics, any toxins that we have built up in our body, and eliminates them super gently, okay? That's awesome for our skin because it promotes, it helps us to drink more water because it tastes amazing, smells amazing, makes us feel better, right? Also great support for the metabolism, for the digestive system. All the systems of the body really benefit from drinking our citrus oils, okay? So how we're going to do it is we're going to put maybe like 1 drop of wild orange or lemon or grapefruit, whatever your favorite Doterra citrus oil is, into your glass or metal. And then I like to fill it up with water after, okay? So you put the oil in first, so it kind of just mixes around because we know water and oil don't mix. You can just give it a little swirl each time you drink it, and it's a fantastic way to increase your water intake as well and support your body from the inside out. The second way we can drink them is in veggie capsules. So what this is it is a empty capsule that you take the lid off and you put your oils in and you close it back up. Okay, so why would you want to use veggie capsules? In my opinion, I use them when the oils don't taste very nice. Like maybe I don't want the burn of oregano going down my throat, or even On Guard sometimes is a little spicy. I like to make my own capsules. It's like making your own medicine. Okay, this is kind of cool. So in veggie capsules, what else can I say? That's basically like if oils don't taste nice or things like that, you can use veggie capsules, okay? Another way is just straight up under the tongue or even in a little shot glass of water. So Ingest, for example, the digestive blend, I just put a drop right under my tongue. Anytime I'm feeling a little bit like I'm bloated, have tummy stuff, ate the wrong thing, maybe have like food poisoning, whatever it is. Kids can also do the under the tongue. Maybe I would just say if they're 6 or older, just because Ingest is a little bit like, it's a little intense, but nothing like, it's not going to hurt anyone, but it's just, you might need a drink after that. But start with the topical use for kids around 6 years old and under, definitely use topical. With my kids, if Macawi, for example, he's 6, if he had a bad tummy upset, I would just take a little dab on the top of the bottle, open the bottle up, take a little dab and then touch it on his tongue. Okay, something like that. And he would be totally fine with that, totally safe. I could do that a few times if he needed that support. He actually loves the taste. It tastes like licorice. Okay, so that was a lot of information and there's even more information, but stay with me, okay? So pop quiz here. Can you take all oils internally? I know you guys know this question, know this answer. Nope, can't. Okay, can't take all oils internally. So how do you know if you can ingest them or not? What you can do is you can go onto Google and you can go Doterra wild orange. blog. I like to add in blog. You don't have to. Doterra Wild Orange, and it'll pull up everything about wild orange, because here's the thing. We're in different countries all over the world. Each country has different labeling laws. My wild orange is the exact same inside as Angie's over in the UK, okay, or Crystal's up in Canada, right? But the labeling laws need to respect this country, which is Costa Rica. And so if you're reading your bottle and you're like, oh my gosh, the lemon oil says, no, I cannot ingest it. So, like I said, the oil is the same inside, okay? It comes from the same place. So consult Google and just make sure you type in doTERRA wild orange or doTERRA blah, 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 okay? Mine here says put 1 drop in a cup of water and drink as much as you like take as often as you like. So no, you cannot ingest them all. Like, for example, cedar wood is a wood, it's a tree. We don't necessarily eat trees normally. And so that's one that we're not really going to ingest, okay? Okay, so next, let's move into the kids' oils that I love. All of our oils, I'm just going to preface this with, all of our oils can be used with kids. Okay, so if you have, your top 10 essential oils, or just like your lemon, lavender, peppermint, whatever it is, with doTERRA's oils, we can use all of them safely with kids. We're specifically introducing these ones to you guys because I think they're amazing. They're some of my favorite blends, and they're super duper cute. So the kids oil collection is a way to help your child to start using their own oils comfortably. Okay, that's how I'm going to describe this kit, because it comes with little cute flashcards. It comes with little cute carabiners on the top with like a silicone top for each bottle. They're all color coordinated, and it comes in this like carry case thing. I don't have mine here. I should have had it here, but it's in the house. And so let's go through each blend and what they're kind of like generally for. Okay, so Thinker is for like focus blend. If you are familiar with some other doTERRA blends, I'm going to kind of reference that as well. It's kind of like your kids version of In Tune. Okay, Calmer is like a obviously calming blend. It's a little bit different than Serenity. It is awesome for like when the emotions are running high, right? And so this is really cool because it's teaching the kids to recognize and feel into their emotions. So you guys can probably all agree, I feel like the world would be a different place if we all paid attention to our emotions and acted from a place of empowerment versus fear, okay? And so next one is Stronger. Stronger is my favorite. It is a protective blend. So it's like the kids On Guard blend. Okay, and so it has Litsea in there. These are totally different blends. They're different smells, different oils in there, but this is like just a kind of comparison. Okay, Tamer is the tummy blend. So anything to do with respiratory, it actually has spearmint in there. So just a little backstory, my youngest, who is almost 7 months old, is teething right now. But the teething, when the teeth are not actually coming down there, or they're slowly coming down, they get like this fever. It's scary, but they get this little like mild fever. And so I've been using Tamer on her because I don't have any more of the spearmint oil. So I'm using Tamer on her spine just to help her body to make the fever a little bit more comfortable, right? Because I know that she's not sick and fighting anything. It's just her body's natural response. Okay, so Tamer is your tummy blend, and yes, it has spearmint, so you can use it for many different things. Rescuer is like your little kid's deep blue in a sense. Okay, it's like got copaiba. I think there's also spearmint and peppermint in there. It's great for anything sore. Steady is like a grounding blend. So it's another one of my absolute favorites in this collection. Steady it's gorgeous. It smells amazing, but it is for like, when emotions are kind of like a little bit wavy, this is one that can help to ground and come back to center. Okay. And then Brave, I love the concept of this because for my 6-year-old, he puts on his oils and he's like, I'm brave, like I can do anything. And I'm like, that's awesome. If you have that mindset, like mindset is everything in this world, like the end, right? So if you think you can do something, you got this, you can do it, right? And I know you'll do it well, but if you are wavering and don't think you can do it, I don't know if you can do it, right? So Brave is one of my favorites as well. I love the concept, but it's just an encouraging blend. It's uplifting, it's energizing, it's like all the things that encourage bravery. Okay, so this is a really cute little collection. I highly recommend checking it out, especially if you have school-age children. This is going to be a collection that they could even, choose their oil of the day that they would need to carry with them for that day. If your school allows them to take oils with them, you can just ask your teacher. Most of them are open to it now. Most of them recognize that emotional healthcare and physical healthcare can be supported very, very effectively with pure essential oils. So this is one of my favorite kids items for sure. And no, it doesn't need to be just for the kids. I use them all the time, right? I use them all the time. And for little tiny kids, like for my baby, I just dilute them a little further. So for example, when I'm using the tamer roller on her back, I just put a little bit more coconut oil in my hands. So I do a couple lines down her back, and then I do a little bit of a massage down her spine. Okay. So let me know, you guys that are on live, do you use the kids' oils for yourself, or if you have any stories to share on those? Okay. We're going to talk here now foundational wellness, because we all know if we build a beautiful house on top of a broken foundation or a shaky, unstable foundation, it's only a matter of time before our house falls down, right? And so with our kids, it's the same. Everything starts from the foundation, whether it be the emotions, the mood, the energy levels, whatever it is, the thoughts, the mindset. I honestly believe that you need to have your gut flora and your foundational wellness in check in order for the rest of your house to be beautiful and supported. Okay. So number one, we're going to start with the middle one, is the vitamins. Did you know that Doterra is not just an essential oil company? This is really exciting. Okay, before we get into this, Crystal shared, I love Stronger. It's a very good oil to use to protect yourself from others and negative emotions. I'm an empath and take on others' emotions easily, and so this oil helps protect me. Amazing. I love it. That's so cool. Thanks for sharing. Litsia in that blend, I can't even get enough of it. Like Litsia is the oil of manifestation, and it's one I just super align with. Angie says that her son William loves the A to Z tablets, but her daughter hates them. So yeah, Crystal, love Litsia. Yeah, every child is so different, right? So both of my kids, luckily, they do like the A to Z vitamins. I've been using them for, I think, since Sequoia was like 1, okay, because I used to like cut them in quarters and give Sequoia like a little quarter twice a day or something like that. And she, like, they've just loved them, okay? And so I love knowing that there's no crap in here. There's no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial colors, sweeteners, flavors, all the things. They are like the kids' version of the Lifelong Vitality, right? The Lifelong Vitality is the adults version. As soon as your child is old enough to swallow capsules, I would highly suggest looking into the Lifelong Vitality supplements, just because they're a little bit more well-rounded, and in my opinion, they're amazing. Awesome. So Crystal says also her kids love the IQ Mega Oil. They love the taste and usually remind me when they need it. Mine too, totally. Oops, let's go back. Okay. So the A to Z is your chewable vitamins that they can take twice a day. Okay, and so this is just starting to pave the strong foundation of wellness for our kids. It's filling in any nutrition gaps. It's really just helping to support their body's needs, their minerals, vitamins, those sorts of things. Okay, amazing. I strongly suggest checking them out or getting a good solid multivitamin for your children. Okay, let's go to the left. Let's talk about PB Assist Junior. These are very unique because they are micro double encapsulated, like essentially like little pixie sticks. Okay. My kids love them, like blow through them when we have them. I have to put them out of sight and out of reach so that they don't just want 6 a day. Okay. And so they include 5 billion live cells of a unique blend of 6 different probiotic strains specifically selected for the benefits among children. Okay, so they taste, what's the taste of this again? Like strawberry or something like that. But kids can literally just rip the top off and put it right in their mouth like mine do, or you can put it in like yogurt, smoothies, whatever it is. And this is really just going to help their gut flora, okay, to to be supported. Okay. And so if anyone has ever taken antibiotics, things like that, this is very important in my opinion. Probiotics are life, right? We all can use some support in our gut. And so our gut flora helps support our body with, not just emotional wellness, but also obviously immune support and physical wellness. So it's really, really important to take your probiotics. Some people will recommend that you do like a cycle, you take your probiotics hard for 2 weeks of a month, and then the other 2 weeks you don't. You eat more like kimchi, sauerkraut, fermented foods, kombucha, and those sorts of things, which my kids love. That's adding to your gut flora as well. And so we do have an adult version of this that I would recommend as soon as your kids are old enough to take. Maybe over like 12 or closer to 15, they could take the PV Assist, not the junior, the other one, the double encapsulated capsule. It's amazing. And so the double encapsulated capsule helps or gets past your stomach acid into your second intestine so that it can really truly get to work with positive additions into your gut flora and things like that. Okay. Helping your body to repair itself from the gut, from the inside out. Okay. The next one is the IQ Mega is a fish oil kind of product. Okay, you can add it into smoothies. You can take it by the spoonful, whatever works. My kids love it. Like they literally love it. Angie says her kids hate it, can't even get it near them. Have you tried putting it in like smoothies or things like that? It is fish oil, but they try to disguise the fish oil taste and smell with wild orange. I don't think it's that intense, but I do like, I am vegetarian. So the concept to me is like, I'm still trying to get used to it. But I do take fish oils in the LLB because I strongly, truly believe in omegas, right? And I am a breastfeeding mom. I just had a baby. I use those as my prenatal and they're fantastic. So IQ Mega is really important for brain development, for neurological health, and for cardiovascular health. It's kind of like our lubricant for our body, right? So especially kids that are picky eaters, this is really, really important, especially hair, skin, and nails. Omegas are fantastic. Okay. So these are kind of like a little bit of an intro to the behind the oils of foundational wellness. Okay. So daily habits, let's run through like a little bit of a daily routine. Okay. So diffuser on every single day. Maybe you just get out of bed, you have balance and wild orange is my favorite in the diffuser for kids. Maybe you have wild orange and peppermint in the diffuser. If you have kids that are kind of like slow to move, slow to get going, diffuser on before you need the diffuser on. Do you know what I mean? So before there's like a reason to put the diffuser on, put it on. Okay. Excuse me. So diffuse every single day. You can use our non-toxic cleaning products and make your own products to ditch the toxins in your house. And I don't want you to feel like, this is a massive investment, or this has to happen overnight, or this is going to take so much energy. It's going to take so much time, resources, and money. It's not. Okay. So this is a process. We're just kind of showing you a little glimpse into the wellness lifestyle that could potentially be incorporated into your future a little bit more. Okay. So if you guys that are on live love the cleaner concentrate, tell me in the chat. I live by it. I clean my entire house with this cleaner concentrate. You can make like 11 spray bottles, like your regular size cleaner spray bottles from it. And each one costs like less than $2 to make. You can customize it with your own aromatics if you want to add in a little bit more power or a little bit more smell. It's great. It's so great. You can add in more lemon oil if you're cleaning something that's really greasy, or like, so many awesome things. So there's so many simple and effective DIY recipes and things that you can make. We have a whole library full of them. Our members only library, as we have lots of fun DIYs in there, like soft scrubs, what else? Dishwasher pods, toilet pods, like all sorts of like, window cleaners, simple things that are going to save you a ton of money right out of the gates because they're so effective and so cheap. And you probably have the ingredients at home already, plus the oils. Okay. So Angie said, I'd be lost without my cleaner concentrate. You use it on everything. Yes. Amazing. Okay. And then you can, like we talked about before, you can create your own custom blends. So especially with school-aged kids, they love to do this. They love to have their own special unicorn blend or superpower blend, whatever it is, right? And make it theirs, right? Allow them to, give them a few options of oils to add in, and let them smell it and say, yes, I want this one and this one and this one, and allow them to make it so that they can feel empowered, and that will encourage them to use the oils more as well, right? Obviously they know that they're not meant to take the whole cap off. They're not meant to drink the thing. You know what I mean? Just teaching them and empowering them, giving them the space to learn and the confidence, because you believe in them, right? You are empowering them with their own solutions. So they know anytime they're feeling like this, they have a solution in their hands, right? I honestly feel like our world would be a different situation if our kids and the last generations have had these solutions. Okay. So empower them, make your own blends. It's not hard. It's something that we actually teach you as soon as you get your oils. As soon as your oils arrive, we teach you how to blend with them, how to make your own rollers. We give you a couple rollers that are empty so that you have some to work with. It's a really fun time, and you get to be really creative. Okay. So next thing I'm going to talk about is prevention. We know that we're living right now, I would say, in a reactive society, a place where fear is dominant, fear is running wild. If we can be more preventative with our wellness, our emotional wellness, our physical wellness, honestly, prevention is key, right? We do not want to be and live it in a reactive mode all the time. Okay. So if we can clean our house without intense chemicals that are disrupting our hormones, our immune systems, our endocrine systems, we can clean with something that's a little bit more gentle, but still effective at killing off germs and the bad things that could be in our house, right? We could, roll our On Guard on the bottoms of the feet, the back of the spine every night to be a little bit more preventative in the body. We can build our foundational wellness by taking our whole food supplements, nutrients. We can focus on feeding our body primarily plant-based food as best as we can, right? We can focus on being preventative. We can feed our mind with positivity and turn off the news, stop listening to people who are stuck in that rabbit hole, right? And we can think positive thoughts. We can change our scenarios. We get to choose who we want to surround ourselves with, right? We can carry our oils with us and use them all the time. We can, in this picture, there's the foaming hand wash, there's the sanitizing mist, the On Guard mist. We don't have to use those poisonous chemicals that every store is offering in those little bottles, right, for hand sanitizer. We can grab the On Guard sanitizing wipes as well. And so prevention is the key. Okay, it is the answer. We need to be more preventative with our wellness. Our kids are, if you're watching this, probably your kids are going to school or soon to be going to school. This is kind of, it's scary at sometimes, right? It can be scary and nerve-wracking for moms to just say, okay, bye, like wash your hands. So here we go. We get to be a little bit more preventative in the home. Make your space it's a healing space. It's a safe zone. You have the means, the foundational wellness and the oils at home to really truly set them up for success and to protect them from other things outside, right? So in my opinion, prevention is so necessary and so key. And it's not just a physical thing, it's a mental thing as well. We need to be feeding ourselves and our kids with positivity always, because negative thoughts, fear, all of those things is a low vibration, and it's shown chemically in the body to disrupt the immune system. Okay, so not a good deal. Common recipes that we love. These are just a couple of many. The one on the left is the immunity blend. So it's great support for the immune system, obviously. These 5 oils, frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and tea tree, are like your powerhouse blend for your body, your kids' bodies, if they've been around someone who's sick, or if there's a global pandemic going on and everybody's sick, you can use these 5 oils in a roller bottle. So depending on the age of your child, I mean, if they're school aged, I would definitely do 10, 10, 10, 5, and 10. Okay, in a 10 ml roller, fill it up with coconut oil, and there's your immune system support blend to roll in the bottoms of the feet and the spine instead of that On Guard roller that I mentioned before, right? So maybe what you want to do is do 2 weeks of a month, you do the immunity blend. You know, first 2 weeks, you have this blend where the socks are, right? And then the second 2 weeks of the month, you have your On Guard blend, because oregano is so strong that it could help, it could actually start to affect the positive microbiome in the body as well, because it's so strong. Okay, so I like to limit my exposure to oregano. Saying that, 5 drops in a 10 ml roller is not a lot, right? And so if you have kids that are school age, that are going to school and they're being exposed to, you know, all sorts of new germs and new people, maybe you do want to use this. But I would say, you know, maybe you even stick to using this one in the mornings. You have this one where the socks are, and then at nighttime you use your oregano roller on the spine and the bottoms of the feet. Okay, it's up to you, but that's intuitively, that's what I would suggest. Okay, and so it does have the lemon in there too. Be mindful that the On Guard has wild orange in it. So if you live in Costa Rica, just stick to, you know, if your child wears socks to school, if you guys own socks, put on the bottoms of the feet. You can also leave out the lemon. That's another option as well. But I love this blend. I love it. And so, for example, here, just one more thing. If someone was to get sick, okay, here's what I know about essential oils is maybe they're not going to cure you overnight, but they're going to drastically shift and change the duration of the illness. They're going to reduce the symptoms immensely. Okay, amazing. Okay, so emergency, yeah, flute roller on hand during school times. It's an amazing peace of mind and super boost, Angie says. Yes, for sure. Okay, so thanks for sharing. This is, what was I going to say? Yeah, I lost my train of thought, but immunity blend all the way. This is an awesome way to support the immune system. Okay, and so I think whatever I was going to say will come back eventually, hopefully. And so next one is ear discomfort. So if you have someone who has, you know, if prone to ear infections or ear discomfort to any degree, this is an awesome blend to prepare to have. And so what you can do is put, you know, you can put 10 drops of each of these, basil, tea tree, and lavender in a 10 ml roller. And I would also add in copaiba, just because I love copaiba and what it does to the pain receptors in the body. So effective. So anyway, you roll it on the outside of the ear, okay, and then massage it in. I would massage it downward towards the neck to help the ear to drain. But this is something, I remember what I was going to say. I was going on a rant about how if you were to get sick and how the oils drastically change the duration and the intensity of the illness, in my experience, okay, they really truly support the body. But here's the but. You need to be consistent, okay? You cannot just expect, put your oils on for ear discomfort one time and then it's done, it's gone. It's not, okay? You need to be consistent with your oils. The secret to using essential oils is you need to use a smaller amount more consistently, okay? So say on the contrary, if you had a headache and you took a pain medicine for a headache, if you take one of those pain medicines, it could be okay, right? But if you take 2, it's really going to get rid of your headache. Does that make sense? But with oils, if you take, you know, if you roll on your ear discomfort roller one time, it's okay to stay consistent. It doesn't mean that you're like, oh, if 10 drops works, 20 drops is going to be amazing, right? Like, no, that's not how oils work. You want to use it, like maybe you roll it on once and rub it around, and then maybe like half an hour later you do it again, right? Oils metabolize super quickly out of our bodies. Our bodies know how to absorb them, so they absorb pretty much instantly. They go to work instantly. We can feel the results instantly. So cool, right? And then they're actually metabolized out of our body relatively quickly as well. So you want to be consistent. So immunity blend, say someone does have a virus, okay? What you're going to want to do is probably, you know, really hone in on the nutrition side, getting some good fluids and juices in there as well. Some whole foods. You're going to up your supplementation, your vitamin C, your zinc, whatever your, you know, those sorts of things, your green, you know, your greens that have all those awesome nutrients in it as well. And then you can utilize your oils as well. So you can see how this is like a supplement to your healthy lifestyle. It's not just, you know, continue on eating fast food and drinking Pepsi Cola, having a coffee for dinner and bedtime. you cannot expect that the essential oils are going to help you to sleep or something like that, right? This is a supplementation into your healthy lifestyle. Okay, so with the immunity blend, what you can do for kids is just apply every hour on the spine and the bottoms of the feet to help their body to move and just to heal itself, right? And so these are just a couple of our favorite common recipes. Here's a couple others. Oh, I was hoping this one was going to be here. I couldn't remember if it was going to be in here. This is one that you guys should make for sure before school starts, is a hair spritz recipe. Okay, so lots of little bugs happen to be in school sometimes. And so you can protect your child and their clothing, their hats, those sorts of things, backpacks with this spray. Okay, spray it everywhere. Tea tree, peppermint, and rosemary. Top it with witch hazel. You can also do half witch hazel, half water. Give it a shake and spray it literally everywhere. You can make your own little like hair detangler if you want to. It's something I love to do with the Doterra conditioner. I just take my spray bottle, a little bit of conditioner in there, fill it with water, a little bit of coconut oil in there because I love that. It just helps our hair. And what else do I put in there? There's one more thing. Oh, and then I use rosemary oil and geranium oil, and you can definitely, like, that definitely helps to deter little insects as well. So get it on the hair, get it everywhere, this hair spritz recipe. It's amazing. And so end of the day, again, diffuser on with a different, more calming, maybe you're looking at Serenity, Adaptive, or Lavender for a diffuser recipe for sleep. It's so important. And as your kids get older, right, school-age kids love to choose their own diffuser recipe. And it just helps to set the tone of the day, helps everyone to wind down and release for that nice bedtime. Okay, bedtime routine, in my opinion, is so vital. If you have kids that struggle with sleep, check into your routine, right? You know, I do around dinner time, I turn on their diffuser in their room. I turn the lights low. Everything is a lower, slower pace, right? We get ready for bed in peace. We talk about how the day was when we're brushing our teeth, those sorts of things. We release the day and get ready for bed, okay? If we rush, dinner, shows, bedtime, that's not how, you know, how is anyone gonna have going to be in that like rest and restore and repair state, right? So really look into your bedtime routine. This is something that we actually want to teach coming up here and getting a little bit more into our sleep routine in our Supernatural community group coming up in September. So if you're not in there and you're watching this, it's an open learning group for everybody who is interested in learning about Doterra. As long as you're new to Doterra, we would love to have you in there, okay? If you're already part of Team Supernatural, no matter where you are in the world, you're also welcome to join us in there to learn about your oils as well, okay? So let's move into the 3 ways to purchase. Just in case anybody here is brand new to essential oils, let's talk about how we can get them into your home, because again, do not use your oils from Whole Foods or the grocery store or whatever. Do not use a lesser grade essential oil in this way, okay, that we've been talking about this whole time. So the first way to purchase is retail. It's the most expensive, and you generally only pay retail in professional settings, AKA you go into your therapist or your whatever it is, the office of your chiropractor, and they have Doterra on the shelves. You could buy it there, retail price. It's the most expensive, and there's no education attached, okay? So you don't really want to buy retail, okay? Wholesale is the second way to purchase. This is how you get the best products for the best prices, kind of like Costco, except minus the giant bags of chips, okay? You do not need to buy your essential oils in like gallon bottles, okay? Wholesale means that you get the best price, okay? You get 25% off of retail. You have an optional loyalty program that you can opt into. You get all your education, all your support with your oils. You get access into our VIP group, all of our VIP education, things like that, continuing education, all the good things, okay? Wholesale is by purchasing an account activation fee, like opening your account, or a membership fee. Okay, it's a $42 Canadian. I don't know what it is in euros. If you want to let me know, Angie, that'd be awesome. It is 17,300 colones. It is $35 US. Okay, and so you can pay that, and then you get a 1 whole year of purchasing anything and everything you want from Doterra from your own online shop at 25% off. Okay, so that's pretty sweet. But listen to this: the best way to purchase is wholesale. And so below wholesale, this green one should say below wholesale. Okay, so below wholesale, you get your membership or your account activation fee, that $42, $35, whatever, for free. Okay, so it's included in the price already. So you have the option, again, to earn free products with the loyalty rewards program. It's totally optional. We get into what the loyalty rewards program is on your welcome call. When you get your oils, whoever you're connected to within Doterra is going to sit with you, maybe on Zoom if you're across the world, or in person, and you can go through, you know, why'd you start with Doterra? What do you want to use your oils for? Let's make some fun recipes together, and we can talk about how you can maximize your membership and utilize the loyalty rewards program. Basically, it's a monthly automated ordering system that you get to customize, okay, that you are in control of. You can cancel at any time and all those things, but this is only, it's optional. It's completely optional. Okay, so let's get into a little bit more about what you can expect from us. You get a little customized welcome package from whoever you're connected to. Whoever connected you to this webinar or this class, connect back with them and let them know that you would love to get your own oils. Your personal consultation. So when you do get your oils, I call that my welcome call, your little welcome meeting to go through your oils and really truly set yourself up with a little plan of how you're going to put them to use, to move closer to, you know, incorporating them into your full lifestyle or whatever it is. Okay. You get access into our education groups and you get ongoing support from us. Okay. So that's really unique. A really unique part of Doterra is we are an education-based company that really wants to help you use and put to use your whatever you get. Okay. Whatever your starting option is. Okay. And so, and going forward, right, we want you to use your products. Our worst fear is you purchase your oils and put them in the cupboard and don't even look at them. Okay, that's what I definitely do not want you to do. And so here we are with our first option here. The Healthy Essentials is an incredible option if you're someone who wants like all your bases covered. Okay, this collection is available in Canada. It's available in the USA. Angie, if you could let me know if you're there. If it's available in the UK, I don't think it is. Home Essentials. Okay. So I think yours is the other 10 oils, correct? So with this one in Canada and the US, it has a few different oils to the traditional home essentials, which I think is found in the UK, but it's also here in Costa Rica. Okay, so let's talk about what this one is. It has your respiratory support, digestive support, immune support. It's balancing, grounding through balance, right? Adaptive, it's emotional support, mental health. We didn't talk about the oil, but it's one of my favorites. Copaiba, anything to do with the nervous system, any pain, inflammation in the body. Peppermint, your focus. Lemon, detoxing through drinking it, it's uplifting. Sleepiness, sore anything. Okay, so you can see that it has like pretty much all your basic bases covered. Okay, it also comes with an awesome diffuser, runs for 12 hours. It has a great night light, on or off. This is awesome. So this is our best seller. Okay, and so at the time of this recording, we are the end of August what year are we? 2021. We have an extra special offer for you guys that are in Canada or the US. Okay, this collection comes with your $50 in product credits back. So that's pretty awesome. Reach out to whoever connected you here ASAP. If you're watching this on the replay, to grab it before the end of this month. Okay, if you're here in Costa Rica or if you're in the UK, we have different starter options or promotions as well. Okay, so just reach out to us and ask us all your questions. Okay, so Healthy Start is the next one. I say that this one is for someone who maybe is a little bit more budget on a budget, but also someone who's not fully committed. You're like, I love the oils, I love them, but I'm not sure yet. So you could start with this collection. I mean, it is a more budget-friendly option. And remember that this includes your account activation fee. That $42 Canadian is included for free. Okay, so this is an awesome option. It comes with a cute pebble diffuser, runs for 10 hours. As you can see, these bottles are smaller. Okay, so this one has the 15 ml bottle, the 15 milliliter bottle. It's about 250 to 300 drops in each bottle, except for the deep blue there on the right. He's always small. Use a 5 ml bottle, has about like 80, 95 drops of oil in there, okay? And remember that often, more times than not, all you need is 1 to 2 drops of essential oil per application, okay? So that's a lot of applications, gonna last you some time, right? And so this collection here has oregano, it has frankincense, and it has tea tree, okay? The other one has adaptive, balance, and copaiba. Those are the differences, okay? Along with the diffuser's different and the size, obviously, okay? So this one, I consider this one more of like a Dr. Mom kit, okay? This is your Dr. Mom. You wanna really focus on immune support. This is the kit you're gonna wanna look more at, okay? So in Costa Rica or in the UK or parts of, in Europe, I'm pretty sure, has this collection in the 15 ml size, okay? That's the home essentials. And so no matter which one you're like, which home essentials or healthy essentials you're looking at, this is 3 times the volume, the home essentials or the healthy essentials, right? If you're in Costa Rica, the top 10 oils is in the bigger size with the 5 ml deep blue. This is not 3 times the cost. Okay, you have 3 times the volume and a 12-hour diffuser and not 3 times the cost of the Healthy Start. Okay, so again, if you can swing it, the Healthy Essentials is the better, more cost-effective option here, okay? And so Healthy Start is another great option, especially if you're on a budget. I love these 10 oils so much. I firmly believe that every house needs to have oregano, frankincense, and tea tree. Oregano is like your nature's like big powerhouse immune system support, okay? You're not going to use it every day. You're not going to use it all the time, but you are going to use it when you need it, okay? And so frankincense is your like healthy cells and your skincare, your fine lines, wrinkles, things like that. That's also one that I super, super love. And tea tree is your antiseptic. Okay, so again, necessary oils, but start where you can, right? Start where your budget allows, start where you feel comfortable right now, and recognize that we do have a really awesome and very generous loyalty program that you can opt into if you choose, okay? From there, you can save even more because you're earning points on your purchases and things like that. You can start to get some of your favorite oils for free, okay? So the Simple Solutions is our kind of customizable starter collection. So on the left here, you can see the Deep Blue Rub Lotion with the Lemon, Serenity, and On Guard. This is an awesome option if you're someone who likes to a la carte. You're like, okay, I've got my list of things. Like, how do I start with just this list, okay? So chances are you have something that is sore, or your partner or somebody in your family, your kids have growing legs once in a while. They play soccer and they get muscle pains. Deep Blue Rub Lotion is gonna really truly come in handy, like yes or yes, okay? So this is an awesome collection to start with, and then you can add on whatever you want. You don't have to add on the kids collection, right? And the Deep Blue, the smaller collection there, I can just grab the price on that, but it is not 246. That's when you add on the kids collection. Just give me one sec here. I'll grab the price of that one. In Canada, it's available in Canada, the States, Costa Rica. So this is an awesome way to get your account activation fee for free. Remember that $42? This comes for free with this collection. So it's kind of like a no-brainer. You start with that and you add on whatever else you want, okay? So in Canada, it's $134.75 Canadian, okay? And so here's an example of if you wanted to grab the kids collection and you can add it on to the Simple Solutions and save yourself that $42 Canadian straight out of the gates, okay? And remember that this gets you your own, like that activation of your account gets you your own online login that we help you to navigate. We show you how to shop through your own account. Whenever you want, you can purchase whatever you want at your 25% off, okay? So something else that's really cool in Canada and the USA only, as far as I know, you can add on extra things. Okay, so say you wanted an extra diffuser, or say you wanted your lifelong vitality, or you needed an extra tube with Deep Blue lotion. You can add them on at a discount, which is really sweet, okay? So let us know if you are from Canada or the States and you or actually anywhere you are, let us know where you are. I would love if you could message whoever invited you into this watching this webinar right now. Okay, message them and say, hey, I'm just finishing up the back to school webinar with Jocelyn, and I'm super excited to get my own oils. I'm looking at this starter package. How do I get started? Okay, let us know that you want to get your own oils. Grab the promotions this month. If you're in Costa Rica, the promotion is that you can make your own starter package and get that 42 or that 17,300 colones in like the fee to open your account. You can get that for free. Okay, so send us a message. We'd love to connect with you. If you are someone who's watching this at a future date and you're interested in getting your own oils, send or comment below wherever you found this video, message me directly or message whoever connected you into this webinar, okay? Last but not least, I have a couple more things to cover before I let you go, and then you can move on with the rest of your day. Let's teach your friends, okay? So I pretty much guarantee that as we're going through this, you're like, oh my gosh, Jane needs to know about this. Karen needs to know about this. Like, how do I get my friends to know about this as well? I feel like everybody needs essential oils. So reach out to whoever connected you here. We would love to host an online workshop for you. We would love to teach you and your friends. Okay. And this is an awesome way that you can start to get your oils for free, just by bringing your friends in and teaching them or showing them the world of essential oils through us. Okay. And so if you are in person, you're watching this and you're local to myself or you're local to whoever connects you and is introducing you into Doterra, reach out to them. Chances are that they offer in-person workshops. So having an awesome, fun afternoon or evening with your girlfriends to get together and try a bunch of different essential oils, learn about them for your personal family needs is a really, really fun way to get into the world of essential oils as well. Okay, so reach out. We have hostess gifts that are pretty awesome. Okay, so questions. Do you have any questions? Those of you watching on the recording are not going to be able to answer or ask me, obviously, right here and right now. I'm not able to answer you right here, right now, but please leave your questions in the comments. Please reach out to me directly if you have questions directly for myself or whoever connected you into this webinar, okay? Before we close out, I want to bring this to your awareness. There are 3 pathways within Doterra, okay? The first one is live. Someone who wants to live a more natural lifestyle. That's all of us here. You would not be, especially this far into an hour-long webinar, you would not be here if you didn't want to live a more natural lifestyle. Maybe it's reducing the toxic load in your home. Maybe it's supporting the wellness for your family, being a little bit more preventative. Whatever it is, you're here for a reason, okay? So that's all of us. Sometimes, here's what happens. Is it turns into sharing, because once you get your oils, you open them all up, you love them, you start to use them, you start to see how they work with your kids, especially, right? And you start to share. Someone comes over to your house and they're like, oh my gosh, it smells amazing in here. What is that? Right? Or someone at a soccer game talks about how their son gets growing legs every night after he plays soccer, and you have a solution for them. You know that Deep Blue Rub with Copaiba works, right? So you share naturally. You're like, well, I have my Deep Blue and Copaiba here in my bag. Why don't you take it home for the night and try it out? Let me know how it goes tomorrow, right? So we share naturally. As humans, we want other people to benefit as well. I don't know about you guys, but I share anything that I love, right? If I bought a shirt from somewhere and I feel like it's the best shirt ever, I'm going to tell everybody about it, especially people that ask, okay? I'm not going to just like shout it from the rooftops, but if someone says, where'd you get your shirt? I love it. I'm going to tell them, right? And so sometimes that turns into building, or your sharing can actually turn into getting your oils paid for even before building. Okay, so there's kind of like this like intermediate. You can share to start to get your oils paid for. You can easily and for free become an affiliate with Doterra, and you can get your oils paid for. Okay, for some people it turns into building a business, right? But it doesn't have to build, you don't have to build a business. Okay, you can straight up start with sharing where you're at and sharing your personal experiences. Okay, but for me, it's kind of like a no-brainer to become an affiliate with Doterra. If you love the product so much, why don't you get your own affiliate link it's free. And then anytime someone says, I want to get my own oils or whatever, you can say, here, I have a link. Okay, and then you can start to get your oils paid for, which is pretty awesome. Okay, and so the third pathway is building a business. This is an opportunity that has changed my life personally, like in more ways than I could have even ever dreamt about 5 years ago when I started my business. Okay, so it has been an incredible journey. I went from being a single mom to, you know, and having to rely on government funding because of my situation, because the father was not supportive at all. I went from doing that to being able to move to Costa Rica with my 2 kids that were 2 and 4 at the time. We live here. We've been here for 2 years. I can build my business from wherever, whenever I want. I make my own schedule. I get to homeschool my children. I now have 3 kids. I have come from such a crazy situation and now get to literally live my dream life and empower other women and families to do the same, to be able to change their situation, whether it be through the oils, right? Give them a little bit more hope that it is okay. Everything is working out. You do have the tools to support your own wellness in your own home, right? Or even through the opportunity to supplement their income, to help them pay bills, right? To help them just have a little bit more freedom, right? And for some women, it's transitions, and over time, it turns into complete time and financial freedom. Okay, so the moral of the story is you get to choose your own adventure with Doterra. I'm so glad you guys have made it this far into this webinar. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super excited to welcome you into our community. If you are new to Doterra and ready to get started, reach out to us. We are more than happy to answer your questions and excited to support you. Okay, so have an awesome day, you guys. We'll see you soon. Thanks for being on live, you guys, as well.